There's some breaking news coming in. Uddhav camp is likely to move Supreme Court and challenge the decision of the EC deliberation with legal team happening and scope of challenge being thought about it. Sources also say that though now the scope of judicial intervention is less, however, the order can very well be challenged. My colleague Ananya is joining us over the phone. Ananya, can you give us some more details on this?
Well, yes, you remember tomorrow the Eknath Shinde versus the Uddhav Thackeray camp had in fact been in the Election Commission, and in fact these orders were passed by the Election Commission of India that none of the factions of the Shiva Sena could be able to use this particular party symbol, that is the bow and arrow symbol. But now, since the orders have been passed, this can very well be challenged by the Uddhav camp before the topmost court of the country. However, we shall remember that, and in fact our sources have also confirmed to us that judicial intervention into or constitutional body's order is very, very less. The challenge can be very, very limited in nature, but then it can very well be challenged, and deliberations are being held. A legal team is being roped in and is being discussed with as to what legal course can be adopted and how this particular order can be challenged. Because remember that Election Commission of India is itself a constitutional body, and its order cannot be challenged like that. There has to be a legal basis. There has to be something there. Though it can be challenged easily, but then the scope of judicial intervention remains to be seen. Is very, very low in particular when there's a constitutional body involved and its order has to be challenged. But we've seen it in the AIDMK two faction case as well, that such a order can actually be challenged. So we'll have to wait and watch as to what happens. But our sources say that this order is very, very likely to be challenged very soon. Anjali.
Ananya, how is this going to impact the upcoming bypolls which are scheduled next month? Like, is it going to impact the results as both the factions will be having a new symbol? How is it going to impact the results?
Well, definitely there would be some changes, and both the parties, both the factions of the Shiv Sena would not be able to use neither the name of it while the symbol as well, the bow and arrow, the famous bow and arrow symbol. So there might be some confusion in the minds of the voters, and there might be a lot of chaos when it comes to the vote. So though there is not a direct impact of it, but then there could be a little psychological impact on the voters, and that's why as a result both the factions are trying to seek that bow and arrow symbol, especially the Uddhav Thackeray camp, who says that it is the real owner of the Shiva Sena. But what is very, very important to see at this moment of juncture is that this symbol war has basically emerged out not only to seek the party symbol, but to show as to who is the real Shiva Sena. And at this moment of time, this is not clearly happening because the EC has already freezed the symbol. And in fact, it is also that the name could also not be used by both the factions of the party.
Thank you, Ananya, for giving us those details.